Hey guys, welcome to another video. I want to talk about silence and the benefit behind silence. When we surround ourselves in an environment where there isn't much noise, we're able to think freely. We're able to be calm. And we're not influenced by the outside world. And when that happens, we're able to think rationally. We're able to make better decisions. And overall, we just feel a lot more at peace. For me personally, I feel very much at peace when I am in silence. And silence doesn't necessarily have to mean no noise. Silence can also mean away from chatter, away from man-made noises like cars going by, away from social media, away from using your phone. Those can all be ways of silence. Silence can also be away from people that you normally talk to. It could be family members, it could be friends, it could be coworkers. Those little moments of silence, of time for yourself, are the best times in your life, are the best times. The most quality times, in my opinion, because you are at one with yourself. You're not influenced by others. You're not being fake. Even when you're not purposely trying to be fake, you're not trying to satisfy other people. But when you're by yourself and when you're in silence, you become your true self. That's what I've noticed. I become my true self. Like when I'm making these videos, for example, if I'm surrounded by a lot of people, I have to speak a little bit softer. I have to be careful with what I say because I don't want to offend somebody, you know? But when I'm by myself, I can speak freely. I can be my true authentic self without having a need to be judged, without having to worry about offending somebody, without worrying about, breaking a law, breaking a rule where you can't speak so loudly or something like that, right? But when you're by yourself, there's no rules. It's lawless. And that's where true creativity comes from, is when you're by yourself, is when you're in silence. That's when true inspiration and true ideas, novel ideas come from, is when you are by yourself, in silence. Right now, I am parked near a park, and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun's coming through. I'm not surrounded by anybody. Just hearing the sounds of birds, it feels so good. And I think a lot of us, we don't do this enough. A lot of us are just used to the noise. A lot of us need noise in order to feel comfortable. But what I believe is, we think is comfortable is actually just a fabrication to hide ourself from the truth. And I feel like people need to socialize. That's important. And sometimes it's unavoidable that, we need to be around noise. Like, that's We need to be around these things. But we also need to do it in moderation. We also need to have a balance. And we also need to realize that the most important moments of our life, the most important moments are with yourself, because you can recollect yourself. We need to recharge. Not once in a while. We need to recharge frequently. Not once in a while, frequently. We need to have these moments of silence. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times a day, even more. Especially more now than ever, because of how social media and technology has taken over our lives to a whole other level. Where all of these companies, these media companies and tech companies and all these other industries have created methods to keep our attention glued to their products. It's which is why it's more important more now than ever to have these moments of silence and to be away from all this noise. Because if you don't do this, and if you don't make this a priority, you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna lose yourself in this modern life. And then 5, 10, 15, 20 years later will go by so fast, and you're gonna look back and you're like, what the hell did I accomplish? Who am I? What happened to me? Why did I act like this? Why did I behave like this? Why did I do all these stupid things? It's because you didn't give yourself enough time to be with yourself in silence. You didn't give yourself enough time to figure out yourself. But you just became, unfortunately, a product of the modern world. You got too trapped deep into the rat race. Or in the matrix, I should call it. And I think, and I wonder, it's like a lot of old people that are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, they're sitting on a bench at a park by themselves. And a lot of people look at them as weirdos. But I look at them as intelligent people, because they realize what's really important in life is that it's to be in the present moment. It's to enjoy the present moment, and that's exactly what they're doing. These senior people who are sitting by themselves and staring out into the distance. This is exactly what we need to be doing. Sometimes we go through all these experiences and memories in our life, but we never sit down to reflect on what we did or what we accomplished or what memories we had. We're always in a rush to do things. We're always in a rush to be in the noise, to be seen, to be heard. We always have that urge to be like that. But then we rarely ever sit down with ourselves and think about all of the beautiful memories that we've had when, with our family and our friends and whatever experiences that you've had in your life. We rarely do that. We're always in a rush. So I encourage all of you, man, to give yourself more time to be in silence. And really, really treasure these moments of bliss, of silence with bliss. Treasure these moments, man. Because this is where your true self will arise once more. Thank you for watching.